here. Number 4. Starting with number 4 for the Australian Indigenous is Nathan Danks. Number 9, Aidan Potts. Number 6, Darren Cobb. 15, Key Mitchell. 5, Jermaine Kavanagh. 14, Kane Wright. 13, Matt Rush. 10, Thomas McDonald. 12, Jordan Tarari. 11, Nathan Swan. 1, Dean Morrison. 16, Boshe Satrick. 13, Corey Brown. 7, Tom Cogan. And 23, Riley Mitchell.
And for the Lebanese Open Men's, we've got at 23, Ahmad Ismail. 7, Akin Konak. 8, Ali Berry. 22, Basil Ayad. 99, Bill Maliki. 11, Eddie Alkek. 10, Ehab El Sadak. 17, Amain Anot. 2, Richie Labour. 75, Nathaniel Charlie. 19, Lachlan Maroon. 6, Majed Hamad. 4, Mario Nicholas. 15, Michael Hitti. 45, Isaac Anos. 24, Yusuf Ibrahim. 9, Mohammed Tamer. And number 0, Mohammed Anos.
Yeah, you had to have a Mohammed in there. The most common name in the world there. So we had to have a couple there playing for the Arab and Lebanese team there.
So this Lebanese team is made up from expat Lebanese who are living and residing in Sydney, Australia. A huge Lebanese community over there. So they're proudly representing their country in this sport of tag football, hugely popular within the Lebanese community, as is testament with the amount of teams that they brought over for this Indigenous Cup. They were invited purely for the fact that it's an invitational tournament, and the game has quickly become a very global game, and we've had teams from all over the world, from Asia, who have also made an effort to come to this tournament. So what started out with an Asia Pacific tournament has now turned into almost a festival type international tournament.
Nice opening try there to number 23. Was it number 3 or 23? I can't quite see that. 23 there, Ahmed Ismail. So opening 2-pointer there for the Lebanese to take the lead. 2-0. Just a nice little grubber kick from South there through the middle of the field, centre of the field. So it's very, very nice finish there too for the young man. Showed nice patience to wait for the right bounce, just to regather that ball. Indigenous bring it back now. Number 3, Corey Brown. Yes. And this, for our viewers watching at home too, that contact there, you can't go into the path of the attacker. So when you come into in front, that's obstruction or contact. And this way, consequently, the penalty was awarded. Nice defence from the Lebanese there. Number 10. Ehab El Sadiq, great name.
Most of these open men players all know how to drop that ball on their foot when they're hitting that line at pace. It's a skill set that you pretty much have to have if you're an open men's player. You've got to have many... oh, here we go. It's a half gap. He's spotted. He's gone through. There's a 2-pointer. Indigenous scoring a very valuable 2-point try.
Indigenous there, number 14, Kane Wright, opening up the scoring there with a 2-pointer. And that ties the match up at 2-all there. Both sides opening their accounts today with a 2-pointer each. That's just a nice show there from young Kane Wright there. Bit of a dummy out to his right side. Straighten up off the right foot, and he was through, and they had the pace to finish it off as well.
Just takes a half cap, doesn't it, Rusty?
Absolutely.
Lazy tag, you just could be a second off.
Turn the game.
That's right, second off your timing, and bang, they're gone through.
And as we saw yesterday in the quarterfinal too, we saw the pace of these guys as well, Claude. They're just outstanding, the Lebanese there. They're very, very quick. You can't give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Absolutely.
Very, very
highly
quick
talented
team,
players.
Very skillful, great steppers.
Very passionate players.
Yeah, in fact, they're winning 2-pointer they scored yesterday was off a deflection, off a kick deflection there. They pushed up, and as in rugby league and rugby union, the quality of the kick. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it's
Foot was out.
But as I was saying earlier, Claude, there, the quality of the kick is enhanced by the quality of the chase. You know, and yesterday the Lebanese there showed that, brought that to the forefront there when they beat the Aotearoa Māori, who were one of the favourites in the men's open. So they were able to knock them out yesterday in the quarterfinal in a very heated match.
It was. But at the end of the day, it literally comes down to how you handle the occasion and the moment. We've got an injury here. I'm not sure who it is, but it's we've just got a stoppage in play. Teams will manage to reset their defensive lines, sub out their players. It's a very hot day today, so the fatigue factor certainly will come into mind later in the game. Lebanon in the red, Indigenous in the black to the right. Lebanon playing left to right for you viewers on a scorcher of a day in Auckland, New Zealand. Lebanon looking for an early settle, but good line speed by the Indigenous. Here they go. He's going for the early drop kick. He's regathered. Could be a 2-pointer. What a skillful, very talented try that was. Did you catch the number of that player?
Ihab Al-Sadiq.
Oh.
Great name there, Claude.
Fabulous name, yeah, fabulous try. How's that?
Beautiful little grubber there up the middle of the field there. And he did that a bit further out, probably 20-30 metres out from the try line there. And similarly to the first try there, just a little grubber ahead for himself up the middle of the field. Perfectly judged bounce. And the Indigenous again to finish it off in the 2-point zone.
Yeah, the Indigenous didn't expect an early kick. And there we go on kick-off. If the ball is kicked off and it bounces in the field of play and goes over the try line, then it's a dropout from behind the try line in the 2-point zone to restart the field of play. So it's very important as a team receiving the ball, keep that ball out of the try line. Drop kick. Lebanon regather. Number 0 for Lebanon. Mohammed Anos gets the ball away. Raid back down the short side. Looking for an outside runner. He's through again. Here's another try. 1-pointer to number 9. Number 9 from
Aiden Potts there from Lebanon. Number 9
from Mohammed Tamer. Spotting half a gap there. That's another 1-pointer.
Yeah, so the Lebanese extend their lead now up to 5 points to 2 with that 1-pointer. Mohammed Tamir scoring their 3rd try of the match, a single pointer there, 1-pointer. The Lebanese there just extending their lead now up to 5 points to 2.
5-2, great game.
Yeah, and a lot of the Lebanese community set up around Canterbury Banks down in Sydney there, and huge Lebanese support base for the Canterbury Bulldogs as well.
I think a lot of these players too come from the very famous Sydney Warriors tag football teams based in Sydney. Very successful team and region. Here's a fantastic individual try by the Indigenous. A 1-pointer there.
The go-to play for the players at the moment there, the little grubbers for themselves here. As you mentioned earlier, all great exponents of the little grubber kick there, Claude. And
you see it more so in the open men's and the men's 18s, 21s, 16s, 18s and 21s grades. They're all fine exponents of the grubber kick and the regather. Indigenous restarts the play, kicks the ball off, trying to get a 50-10. I think they've just gained one.
Yes.
No. Referee has called a restart and play 10 metres in from the 10-metre line.
Lebanese bringing it off their try line now. Coming forward here.
Lebanon bringing it out, fast play the ball. Draw and pass. Simple settle. Good defensive read by Jordan Tarare from the Indigenous. Lebanon again grubbering through. No secondary line of defence. Regathered by number 1. Nathan Dax, the captain of the Indigenous. Indigenous bring it out for settle. Referee penalised him. Offside. Not square at dummy half. I've noticed Lebanon have been kicking early, grubber kicking early on the in the sets, which is catching the Indigenous off guard. Okay, that's the second penalty in a row.
How many teams did Lebanon bring across court?
8 sides, I believe.
Oh, that's wonderful. 100+ teams in the tournament this weekend?
108 to be exact. 108.
Well, there you go. And that's just huge, and it's just wonderful. I caught up with Lance Watene on Friday, and one of the directors of New Zealand Touch, and he's just blown away by the attendance here, the colour, the countries that are here, and they've been represented this week, and he's absolutely blown away, and finally came out of his
contact
office
there
and came down to have a look at the game that everyone's talking about.
Referee's called a penalty here. I think he's got this because of the contact. I think there's a, what's he calling? I think it's a sin bin. 2 sets of tags. Yes, the Lebanese player has been sent to the sin bin for the contact. 2 minutes to the bin for the Lebanese player. I'm not sure what number it is. We'll soon get a view on that. So if there's any direct contact in the game of tag, you are penalised. Okay. So he dropped his shoulder in. That's what the referee indicated. Indigenous get the ball back. Lebanon down to 7 players. 7 on 8. There's an opportunity for Indigenous to peg it back.
Lebanon's first
2 sets of tags. That player has to spin to the bin.
Ahmad Ismail.
Ahmad Ismail, was it?
In the sin bin yet, 23.
Great tag by the Lebanese. Desperate defence. Desperate defence.
And just for our viewers at home, there, Claude, the sin bin there is for the entirety of 2 sets?
Just 2 sets, I believe.
A set of attack and a set of defence. Correct?
That's correct. Great long pass. Oh, put a bit too much juice on that pass.
Yeah, one too many wheat picks this morning.
Threw it to the linesman.
Yeah, and it's not what you want to be doing when you've got an overlap with your opposition, a man down. So a missed opportunity there for the Aboriginals, Indigenous there.
Lebanon bringing it out. He's off. Half step, half gap, and away he goes. They're putting the Indigenous ruck area under pressure by, you know, giving a show and go, cutting back to the inside pass, catching that ladies defender on the blind side. He's gone for a 50-10. He's got one. It's a 50-10 to Lebanon. Lebanon retained possession. That was an excellent read by the Lebanese player to get a 50-10.
We saw it yesterday in the quarter-final as well, and the Māoris had basically given up on it. They thought it was going dead, but the ball was actually leaning and curving, and curved beautifully, and as that one was... it was
a beautiful kick.
Yeah, beautifully set up, executed kick as well.
Lebanon, hard on attack. Penalty again. Geez, Lebanon with 1 player down, they're certainly putting pressure on the Indigenous, who have a full squad of 8 on that field.
Lebanese player Ahmad Ismail comes back into the side now. The first try scorer for Lebanon today. He served his 2 set suspension there in the sin bin.
Sending it wide. A lot of the teams you'll find will set the ball, just peel it wide, try and break the defence up, try and commit defenders to drift. Then they go themselves. Oh, and he slips through on a half gap. Was it a 2-pointer?
Look to his touch judges there for confirmation.
Ooh, that was a tight call.
Certainly was.
I'm not sure what was called there, but he's clearly disallowed the try.
Yeah,
but still got possession.
He called the tag before he placed the ball there.
Okay.
So
Lebanon with the ball, feeding it right.
It's their final play now. Yeah, I thought he would have been better to go for the back door. The numbers out on his left, but still in good field position here, Lebanon.
Oh, mate, if I was Indigenous, I'll just power play it out of this red zone. Get out of that red zone. Go for a deep kick. Play for field position. Just settle it down. Regather themselves. Get back in the grind. Their line speed from the Lebanese is excellent. They're keeping them. They're keeping the playmakers from the Indigenous having to rush their set plays. Wasn't played at. Was the referee calling a play on? He's calling the full set of 6. Oh, it's back to what? Back to 0, I think. Knees on the ground. It's an instant tag. Referee calls it forward. Lebanon get the ball back. Rolling up their subs. They'd be looking to just to settle things down. But I wouldn't be surprised if they go for that early kick. Here they go.
Here.
Could be numbers here. Numbers. Feed it to the winger. Is he gone? Great defence.
Yeah, nice tag by the Aboriginals, Indigenous there, I should say.
Very tight game as expected. 2 evenly matched teams. On the other side of the draw, we've got New Zealand playing Greece in the other semi-final. And again, the Greece community in Sydney have a massive tag football following. Thus the invitation to bring them over for this Indigenous tournament. That was a fantastic run by the Indigenous players. Indigenous, take it to the line. Their captain.
Nathan Danks.
Nathan Danks. Leading by example. 23.
Listed.
Not sure who that was. Lebanon feeding it to the left. Had some numbers here. Draw and pass. Get him into the gap. He's got a good turn of pace. Pulled the t-shirt. There could be a penalty here.
He stepped on
or he stepped out.
I think.
No, he stepped out.
The officials right on the spot there, and unfortunately for Lebanon, Indigenous thankful for the opportunity now, attacking set starting inside their opposition's half.
Good backdoor play there. Mitchell went for that good settle there. Number 9. Aiden Potts feeds it on. Rubber kick, goal, contact there. I think the referee will blow a penalty here. Charging foul. It was a charging foul. He grubbed, ran straight into the defending player.
So the defender was stationary there, similar to basketball, what we call a stationary guard. His feet were planted. So because the attack has gone straight into him there, that's a penalty to the defending side there.
Lebanon feeding it wide, trying to get the yards. Had to turn the pace, try to get on the outside. Caught short. Lebanon still with the feed. Late cut. Not really anywhere to go here. Half time has just been sounded. Kicks for touch. 2-minute half-time break. The score, Rusty.